Guys, update. My computer, for those of you who were with me on Mother's Day for the live stream, knew that my computer was freezing, was being bogged down by something, and we came to the conclusion that it was Jerry Banfield and his army of Caspa haters trying to remove me from the YouTubes so that I cannot preach the word of Caspa any longer on the interwebs and on YouTube. Okay? Update. My computer is actually worse now. So they are still at it. The Caspa hating bots and Jerry Banfield are still at it. And so that is the reason why you haven't seen a video from me in the past few days. I had a whole line of them ready to go and to record, and I can't even get on my computer. So I've got a guy coming to look at it today. We'll see if we can get it fixed. Otherwise, I'm going to buy a new one because I have no other choice. So I just wanted to give you guys an update. That is why you haven't seen any content from me since Mother's Day, because I literally cannot get on my computer to record anything. Though I do have a cell phone, which I'm recording on right now. I just don't have all of the bells and whistles and, you know, being able to pull up the internet and edit things and all that kind of good stuff, right? So this is your update. Caspa right now is sitting, you know, bouncing around between 11 and 12 cents, 11 and 13 cents roughly. And I want to caution everybody, because everybody I hear on YouTube say it's ready for a massive breakout, which could be the case, right? I don't have a crystal ball. I cannot predict the future. If I did, I'd already be rich, and you probably wouldn't even know who I am. But I still think that there's a chance, and I think it's a higher chance than not, that we see another correction right around the time that monetary policy changes and quantitative tightening stops, okay? Don't bet the whole farm on that. Be responsible. Plan for both scenarios. But if history is any indication, right around the time that quantitative tightening starts, interest rates start to be cut again, there is usually some sickness in the market, because it needs sickness in order for monetary policy to change, right? And the Fed to say, okay, it's time, it's ready. So, although we have seen Caspa counteract the rest of the market before, so it is possible that we go up from here, I would reserve a little bit of capital just in case we do see a little bit more downside before we get this final parabolic leg up in probably Q4, right? So in between now and Q3, I don't know what's going to happen. But in Q4, we should be off to the races, okay? It would make sense that if the Fed is going to cut rates and end quantitative tightening in June, next month, then between then and now, we could see a sharp correction. It might be short, might be a V-shaped recovery, but nonetheless, a correction, okay? So prepare for both sides. You know, if you've got a chunk of money that you still want to put in the market, put some in now, right? Put some in next month. Let's wait until the Fed in the US decide what they're going to do, right? And we've got a clear path to outer space or not in June next month, and kind of go from there. Have a little bit saved up just in case we see another sharp correction where Bitcoin does fall back down into the you know, low 70s or high 60s thousands. And that would mean the altcoins are going to be struggling at that point in time, okay? So plan for both scenarios, but be cautious that there might be some more downside before we get that final leg up. I will be back hopefully by Friday or sooner, depending on the scenario. And when I can get my computer back up and running, it's hopefully today. But if not, I got to buy a new one. We'll see when that gets delivered. Okay? In the meantime, guys, continue to pack your damn bags before it's too late. And everybody give a massive middle finger. I'm not going to do it on screen because I might get in trouble for that. To Jerry Banfield and his Caspa hating bot armies for ruining my computer and keeping me offline for a matter of days, okay? I will see you in the next video. Peace out.